Hello, this is Dana Bake with Cetera Wealth Partners. We're going to talk about a sophisticated way of managing your money, what I like to call the household endowment approach. This strategy draws inspiration from how large endowments manage their assets, which has been highly successful over time. Endowments typically match assets to liabilities, and for the growth portion of their portfolio, they set aside long-term money that can potentially grow untouched and uninterrupted. We're going to apply the same concept with our advanced time segmentation strategy. Our long-term growth segment, segment 3A, we let your assets grow uninterrupted for at least 15 years. This approach gives us the ability to manage your money in a way that lets time mitigate risk and takes advantage of the long-term growth potential of equities. Now let's break down how we do this. The household endowment approach incorporates three key pillars. Pillar number one is core holdings. The second pillar is tactical management. And the third pillar is individual, high-quality, dividend-paying stocks. The first pillar, core holdings, are the foundation of your portfolio. This part is all about broad diversification, spreading your investments across many different asset classes and markets. The goal with pillar number one is to create stability while managing risk. In this pillar, we don't just compete against one index like the S&P 500, but instead aim to compete against 18 different indices. This ensures that we're well diversified and spreading the risk across multiple sectors. It might feel over-diversified, but that's by design, as we want to cast as wide a net as possible to diversify your portfolio for the long term. Pillar number two is tactical management. We bring in a tactical management sleeve. This part is dynamic and opportunistic, allowing us to respond to changing market conditions. For example, if a particular sector looks undervalued, we can shift part of the portfolio into that area. And once it becomes more expensive, we can exit or reduce the exposure to that position. The tactical portion is all about being flexible, playing offense or defense depending on where the market is heading. It's based on trends and momentum and allows us to actively manage your portfolio to capture the growth opportunities. Pillar number three, we're going to own individual dividend-paying stock positions. This is the third pillar. This pillar is all about high-quality security selection. It's a buy and hold strategy. This is where we focus on owning shares of the most well-known companies out there. We look for companies with a proven track record of paying and growing dividends for 20 years. We start this process with the S&P 500 index and narrow that index down to 50 companies that have consistently paid dividends for at least 20 years. From there, we have one more criteria for the companies to make the final list. We select the top 25 companies with a history of paying increasing dividends. This creates a reliable, lower risk portion of your equity portfolio, which will generate steady income and has long-term growth potential. So to put it all together, by combining these three pillars, number one, core holdings, number two, tactical management, and number three, high-quality, large, well-known dividend-paying companies, we create a sophisticated investment strategy that borrows techniques from endowments and institutions. The core holdings provide broad diversification. The tactical management offers flexibility, and the high-quality security selection adds stability. This approach ensures that your portfolio is well-balanced, dynamic, and set up for the long term. Thank you, and welcome to our household endowment approach. If you'd like to learn more, please click on the link below to book a strategy session.